The croutons are for our salad. So, first off, we've got our T-bone steak. The reason why it's called T-bone steak, that it's in the shape of a T. There you go. Partly sirloin, partly fillet. That's the part of this that we want. And it's a cut that's actually not on the menu quite a lot now, as much as often it should be, I don't think. But probably mainly due to the price, I think.
Yeah, I think
more than anything else.
Is it a lot more expensive?
It's a fair bit, because you've got the fillet on there as well. So that bit's your sirloin, and that bit's
Normally
your
I would go for a fillet.
Normally you go for fillet?
Yeah.
Well, generally, a lot of chefs would choose either rump steak or ribeye steak, really, of the two, which is the best flavour. But this, you get the combination of both, really. But equally, whatever you want to choose, really good. These are English heritage tomatoes. These are Isle of Wight tomatoes, which are coming season particularly early, these English heritage tomatoes. Isle of Wight, of course, famous for garlic, but we've got these lovely English heritage tomatoes, which we're going to make this chutney out of. But first, I'm going to do these little croutons very quick. So the steak, the idea on a char grill, and particularly on a barbecue, people do these, they take it off the barbecue or turn it too early. What you've got to do is, you've got to leave it in the pan, and that way it seals, particularly on a char grill. The idea of it is it creates these little lines on the top. The lines are the flavour that you want out of it. So you oil the meat, never ever the pan.
Right, okay.
So it's same with the fish. If ever you're using one of these things, it's always oil the product, never the pan itself.
Well.
So otherwise you're pan frying it. Particularly with this, you can see it cooking halfway.
Yeah.
And then when you take this, we can then turn it over, and you see you got the lines on it.
Watch me hair.
What's your hair? And then we pan fry it the other side. Now, I'm not going to add any black pepper on here yet. I'm going to do that afterwards. We've got a little bit of croutons, which we're going to incorporate into our little salad. Now, the guys there are... well, you can explain what you guys are doing.
I'm chopping tomatoes for your chutney.
We've got the garlic.
Yeah.
I'm chopping the garlic and the ginger.
And the ginger, because this is going to be for the chutney. So what we do is we're just going to lightly toast off these, because this is actually a very quick and simple chutney, this. We've got some dark brown sugar. This is ground coriander. There you go. And I'll grab my shallots now and put them on the barbecue as well, or on the char grill, because you can just pop these on as well. But food must have been an important part of your life anyway, when you were brought up, particularly as a big family over in Ireland.
Yeah, well, I had a massive family, you know. Yeah. I think my mum tended to make dishes that were you could feed a lot of people with. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like stews were obviously a big one, coddles.
Yeah.
You know, I guess the kind of general leftovers. You know, we're kind of all
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know, put in a pot. But yeah, she was a great cook, my mum, absolutely. But my dad used to cook Christmas dinner, and this was the only day of the year he would cook.
Really?
It was Christmas.
Was that a
Christmas
dinner?
It was steak.
Oh, it's steak.
Yeah, it was steak. But we never went for a chicken or turkey or ham. He always went for steak, because he was like, well, if I want to celebrate, I'll celebrate with a dish that I like.
No, eat. Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, me and him would have a few beers, you know, on Christmas Day, and we tend to overdo the steak a little bit. That's why I'm trying to find out the right way to do it, so I don't mess up Christmas dinner this year.
The secret of it is he's turning it over just once or twice.
Sure.
Because you can see it cooking halfway up the side, and then when you can actually see it, if I turn it that way, you can actually see this now cooked. Now, if I turn it over like that, you can see the lines in there.
Well, yeah.
Then we turn it over this side, cook the other side. So
what I used to do was I used to just flash fry it in the pan, literally 2 minutes each side, and then put it in the oven.
Yeah, I mean, with T-bone, if you've got a bone on the meat, it's going to cook much quicker, because the heat transfers through the bone. That's why anything like a rib on the bones cooks much quicker than a big chunk of meat.
Okay.
Because it literally conducts the heat right the way through.
Oh, through the bone and... okay, I didn't know that.
Yep.
There you go.
So, could just cut the figs in half like that. So what we're going to do now to our little chutney here, the sugar's starting to caramelise, which I've got there. Then we go with the ground coriander, the chilli. Back to going.
Yeah.
Chopped. There you go.
Does chopping all the different tomatoes, does that add to the flavour?
It's just speed. That's all it is, speed. That's the thing. Then we go with the ginger and the garlic. And then you throw in the tomatoes. And the secret of it is, the reason why we caramelise that sugar first is that it gives a nice flavour but also texture to this. So it actually thickens it up, because we're not going to cook it for very long. This is malt vinegar gone in there. You could, of course, if you come from Jose's neck of the woods, use some sherry vinegar.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Or some heady vinegar.
Hairy vinegar. That's the one. A little bit of olive.
Next one Spanish today here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm getting a lesson today.
Then we put our figs on, which I think figs and beef are particularly duck if you're going to cook them on a on a char grill or barbecue
I'm
like
going to
this.
try and help them out over here. Hang on.
Yeah, you can.
Just going to step out.
It's already been gone now.
Right, there we go. He's in enough trouble already. His wife actually texted him while we were off air, said,
Yeah.
if you don't vote for him, he's sleeping in the spare room.
Give him his food heaven.
Exactly.
Nice one, thank you.
Right, so we've got our sherry vinegar. Oh, we've got a touch of balsamic. And then we grab these onions, which they can go straight in as well. We just can break them up. I'll just finish these off on there as well. But figs on the barbecue as well. Just very quick. Great dessert as well, this.
Wow.
Good tapas.
Fantastic tapas.
With some goat cheese and honey and walnut.
He doesn't like goat's cheese. Put goat's cheese on it. But that with that ham as well is just delicious. But so we've turned it over. We've not turned it the other way, so you get that line on it yet, but we will do. You got that?
Oh, sorry.
It's going to be all fancy. There you go. And now we can turn it over.
It's really interesting.
And that's
The
it.
lines actually, you know,
Well, it's
involve
the
taste.
flavour, because you want the idea of char grilling. It's going to create flavour to this. That's the key to it. Now you can see the difference in colour, how that
Yeah.
goes after about 20 minutes. Man, that caramelisation really reacts to that. So we can season that up with a good pinch of salt in there. Place our figs on. A nice little bit of salad.
How would you normally eat your steak? Would it be raw, you know, raw?
We were
medium,
farmers,
well
so
done?
it still have a pulse. That's the thing. But it's however you want it. But the way to test it is finger and thumb together like that.
Yeah.
Press this part here.
Yeah.
Press this bit here.
Yeah.
Press that on the top.
And press that.
That's the same texture as that. That's rare. Press that
Oh,
bit
wow,
now.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to your next finger.
Okay.
That's medium rare.
Oh wow, that's a great way.
Next finger. Medium.
Yeah,
This one. Well done.
that is amazing. I never knew that.
And
That's
if you've got hard skin, you're stuffed.
yeah.
And then what we need to do is leave it to rest as well. That's the key. So a little bit of olive oil in here. And over the top of that. You do need to leave it to rest. It's really important that you don't take it straight off the char grill and straight onto the plate. So black pepper, some salt. You forgot my croutons, haven't you, Kenny? We've got a nice little salad here. That's got a little bit of sherry vinegar in there, the figs, everything else.
I thought I'd give you something to do.
There you go, on there. Sorry?
I thought I'd give you something to do.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And then we've got our lovely steak.
Heaven.
Heaven it is.
Heaven.
There you go.
It's my last meal right there. You can take me now. You can take me now.
Don't say that round here. There's 3 of them waiting over there. And then we just take some of our chutney over the top.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And there you have it.
Yum, yum.
Hopefully you like that. So,
Can I get stuck in?
Yeah.
pull that over there. You've got the fillet that side and the sirloin that side. So it should be just medium,
I'll go for the
medium
fillet
in the
first.
centre. Now,
Smart
to go with
as well
this,
as well.
Peter has a lot of wine to choose from in there. He's chosen a Ramos Reserva. It's Portuguese, and it's available from Majestic Wines at £6.99. It's 2011 vintage. So, new wine.
Fantastic.
Wow.
It is. I don't know why T-bone's not on the
juicy,
not on the
No,
menu
it's just
now.
one of those things that's starting to come back in fashion now.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit of a, it's like a Yorkshire tapas, isn't it? Really, more than a Spanish tapas, but
That is a tapa from the north.
yeah, but, yes, exactly. But I mean, recommend us something to do with it. Don't say ham and peas and eggs, but what would you do with that in Spain?
In Spain, just simple like that.
Just simple as that.
Simple like that, with some padron pepper next to, beautiful
Yeah.
salad, simple, easy, that's it.
In Newcastle,
nice glass of
Newcastle get
Dive
chip
in,
wine.
dive in.
Really
But the
gorgeous.
chutney, works really well. I mean, we weren't going to do the goat's cheese; it was blatantly obvious. But it works really well with the goat's cheese as well. But you can make that go cold, and you can also keep that. And the way that you keep that is take a glass jar, and you need to sterilise it. So boiling water. Make sure it's clean first of all, and then wash it out with cold water. Boiling water in, leave it, and then don't touch the insides. Drain it off, let it air dry, or certainly warm up in a really low oven. And then take it out and then fill it for that
Yeah.
chutney with a wax paper, and it'll last for longer.
Fresh chutney is incredible. Really, really nice.
Well, you got a long day ahead of you. What time are you on tonight?
Oh, yeah, I should probably stop drinking now. If you edit this together, I've got a different drink in my hand the whole show.
And don't forget to vote for Danny's team. That's all on Saturday Kitchen Live. Thanks to Kenny Kenny Atkinson, Jose Pizarro, and Danny O'Donoghue. Cheers to Peter Riches for the wine choices. And remember, all of today's recipes are, of course, on our website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen. We'll be back live at our usual time of 10 o'clock next week. In the meantime, don't forget, I'll be on the Best Bites programme tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock over on BBC Two. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the sunshine.